But recently there's been talk about spoiling of votes, of opposition disunity, of power struggles within the opposition camps. I can tell you this now, that such rumors are meant to discredit opposition and our cause. We might have differences. People have come and left. But the objective is what? To be an alternative voice. What as Mr. M.M. Lee has always emphasized is, if you are able man, you have integrity, and you are able to put up your views and suggestions to the mass, I think what recognition he has given to Mr. Cham Sitong and Mr. Lau Teh Kien will soon be applied to Mr. Kenneth J. Ratnam. Remember, we should put the West Coast GRC so that Mr. Kenneth J. Ratnam will be your voice, not in West Coast GRC, but be the voice of the lion which has been missing for the past 30 over years. But coming back to another era, to be very honest, I also felt the same way as a candidate. Sometimes unable to sleep, fearing whatever is going to happen against me in court or law, I'm going to say something wrong, or is somebody going to follow me, or am I going to say the wrong thing? But the fear is no more in me. The fear has left because things has changed with the frustration of the mass and the things that has been happening. But remember, give credit where credit has to be given, but discredit when they have to discredit them. You know well that the present team in West Coast GRC has been working the ground for slightly about 2 over years. Some would have noticed us, some wouldn't have. But we have come a long way in many ways, because for us to come up with a fire plan is a very big step in a very long way, because we identify what is lacking in our estate, what we have to do. Because for the last 2 over election, there was no even a contest. So you don't get carrots like 400 million in Bishan or 400 million in Hougang or any other place in Potong Pasir. So why wouldn't they say that the prices in this area, it is not less than in places in Potong Pasir? So the Reform Party is not to be taken lightly, because in our leader, Mr. Kenneth J. Ratnam, has laid out his plans very well. Identify, take a proactive approach. What you should do, get the grounds feeling. Feeling means what is necessary where this estate has been for the 34 years. What has been lacking? He has identified each and every angle of the 5 wards, and it's been laid out in our press conference in the very early morning. So we are serious about our goals and about your future. What we can do for you is within the means what we have at the moment. Some residents, for example, come forward. Kumar, I asked you, what will you be able to give us? It has been a very enormous task, You're asking me to go for Mount Everest. But I just want to go to Mount Faber first. The fact is, we might have the lack of resources, We can't provide you something very substantial in the initial stage, but we can follow an example in how to lead and to be led by example so that we can achieve the goal at the end of the road. We are serious about your future. People are coming forward. They have been example. Come forward. Kumar, I asked you, what will you be able to give us? It has been a very enormous task, you know. You're asking me to go for Mount Everest. But I just want to go to Mount Faber first. The fact is, we might have the lack of resources. We can't provide you something very substantial in the initial stage, but we can follow an example in how to lead and to be led by example so that we can achieve the goal at the end of the road. We are serious about your future. People are coming forward. They have been by. He was perspiring, but he was wearing a towel. So I asked him, you do that 5 years once? He comes here 5 years once or 10 years once? 20 years once, maybe. When things are moving, we have to move. And when we are living in the digital age, people are able to design for themselves and they know how biased this media is. This media is very biased. Reform Party has not been getting coverage since the election period. I don't know why. But they didn't know that the tsunami of these people in West Coast is going to come on the 8th of May. Can I say that now? Thank you. Please capture that on the 8th of May, Channel 5. Bye. Our future is at stake. Being complimented and faithful of the powers that be will only be your interest in the world of politics. We have been conditioned to tolerate anything in silence. We live in culture of fear. But please, on the 8th, on the 7th of May, don't think about the culture of fear. Release your fear. Oh, sorry, fear. Tomorrow is cooling down period, huh?
No.
Friday. So cooling down period, what are they going to throw? Carrot again?
They will throw you stick.
Stick? Oh, no. Tell them, good. That we are going to cool down for one day. Think of ourselves. Think of the way that you distract the opposition from coming in by putting GRC, whatever things all the way, and giving excuses to the people, tying down the carrot, controlling the budget to be given a town council, making people feel that they should not do this because the opposition wouldn't have at this A, B, C, D. Please go back and think for once, my fellow citizen. We are in the same boat. Workfare bonus, the dividends which you got on the 1st of May, is the hard work of not the PAP alone, but the opposition together. So, should it be not be given a proportion to the party which is elected? Why are you encouraging money politics among here? You are making people fearful, you know. Is it going to get away? No. But the things has been coming. I've been listening from my walkabout. But people are not coming out full, you know. But I can tell you something. I have a very strange feeling that on the 7th of May, the team from West Coast GRC in PAP is going to be kicked out from here. Let me ask you one thing. Have you had enough?
Enough.
Enough?
No.
So what are you going to do on the 7th of May? Will you vote the Reform Party? Yes! Don't believe of other things that have happened. Okay? Reform Party is still strong and firm in our leader, Kenneth Jeyaretnam. What is happening in JRC in West Coast might be a spiral thing going to happen very soon in other areas. Because things has to change. And things have to change for the better. When we visit, for example, a flat in 321, 323 and 333, Teban Gardens has the similar problems. Boon Lay has the similar problems. What are we doing for them? Is Singapore citizen come first or not? Singapore citizen come first, yes? Yes? So you should exercise that on 7th of May to tell them that we have also feelings that you have been neglecting and you said sorry only today. Remember, PM said sorry after such a long time. Housing, transportation are key fundamental things of any person who's living on this earth. If we have things, suddenly you are talking about $400,000. If Mabotan says we want to do a correction to $200,000, you are going to get a subprime where what has happened in US is going to might happen today in Singapore. So beware what you're going to do on 7th of May, please. They are going to throw carrots after today because they know where the opposition are going to come from. How are they going to go in? Because we have good policies, we have people who are able to come forward and challenge their policies. That is what they want. And they are going to get it. But how are we going to perform? You think PhD holders are the best? We need everybody, all walks of life, because this nation was not bought by a single person. It is a collective approach. Please understand the situation. Please vote for the Reform Party on the 7th of May, because you must make the change. If you are not going to make the change, I'm sorry, you're going to suffer for another 4 more years or 5 more years. Thank you.